welcome. Good evening. Come on in to my house, so to speak. Hang on one second. I'm just raising my table so I don't shake it. I'm Darlene. Happy post-Thanksgiving. Happy weekend. I've had a nice one myself, and I hope you have. I am here to do a week ahead check-in reading and then give one free reading away to somebody who needs it. So give me just a second to post this information here in my chat and we'll get on to the week ahead. What in the world? What in the world's coming on us this week? Who knows, right? All right, 1 second here. Let me post this. Da, 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 da. There we go. There I am. Here I go. Let me paste this. Da, da, da. Hey, Gary, good evening. And Heta, Mimi, is that right? Good evening. Fergus, good evening. Joseph, my friend, how are you tonight? 1 second here. Let me get this put up here. Why won't it let me pin it? All right. Hang on, guys. Have you had a restful weekend since you worked on Thanksgiving? Did you rest over the weekend? All right. Let me see what's going on here. Why is YouTube not letting me pin this? Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. It's keep hitting the screen and it won't highlight. I had this problem once before, and I don't remember if there was a solution other than I just posted it again. Let me do that. I'll just do it again, see what happens. There we go, finally. Second time's the charm, I guess. You're still working a lot? Well, for the most part, it keeps us out of trouble, doesn't it, Joseph? That's what I tell myself. What do you tell yourself? All right, let me finish getting organized and all my stuff over here. Oh, you're from Scotland. That's a fur piece from here, as we say. Heta me, I want to say your name right. Hitatami, is that correct, maybe? I am offering one free reading for a new subscriber tonight, but you have to be a brand new subscriber to my channel and have never gotten a reading from me before. That's the requirement. That is the dish. All right, let me see. I'm asking what deck for the week ahead. Let me see here. We're going to do this one. Awesome. And you're from Finland. All right. Well, I have to figure out a way. Then you are the recipient of our free reading tonight. Now, I'm going to have to shorten your name unless you'd like to give me your real name because I just can't say that through my... So I'm going to call you Heta, unless you can give me you'd like to give me your real name or some other name, because I don't want to continue to butcher that. I wouldn't want to disrespect you that way. All right, Heta, you get the free reading tonight. Awesome. Well, that was quick. That's typical. Usually spoken for in about the first minute. And Ditamoso, you're also from Scotland. Wow, guys, getting a lot of people from here. Yes, Heta is that. I know it was a longer name, but I shorten if you've been here, which you probably haven't, most of you. I shorten everybody's name just because I want to stay in the energy of your reading. I want to stay focused, not thinking about, oh my gosh, did I get that person's name right? Because some of these handles are crazy. even in English, and I don't speak other languages. So that's the way I do it. Head is fine. Okay, great. Now, Hedda, you've got to hang out with me here for just a minute. Oh, I got to make room for cards here because I want to start here with a check-in for my collective audience first, and then I'll do your free reading. And then if anybody else wants a reading, they are paid, and that information is in the chat box. So welcome in, everybody. Again, I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I did. And oh, by the way, guys, don't forget, I think it's through tonight. You can get 35% off OtterBox on these gems. Authentic, I wanted to say. Yes, these are actual gemstone bracelets. And the link is in my description box. That's a code for this weekend, and then 20% after that anytime. So guys, please go check out. I love their products. I'm really happy with mine. I love the energy off of these. So anyway, all right. Moving on. Week ahead check-in for my collective audience. Now let's see. Do we want to specify? Most people want to know about love. What's coming toward you? Yeah, we'll ask that. What's coming toward my collective? Hey, Nick, how are you tonight? Happy Sunday to you. I feel like I'm losing my voice here. Hey, Sandy, good evening. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. I would be so grateful if you'd hit that like button while you're here. I don't know if those are meant to come out or not. Okay. All right. For some of you, this is somebody who, now, I said love, so we're going with that. Somebody that either you or they do not want a relationship to be over, possibly, or somebody who was unwilling to change, to transform in some way, and that led to disappointment. So I don't know if these cards, I'm going to put them back, but they probably will come out. Well, they will come out if they're meant to, but they will probably relative. Let's see what else. Let's see. All right. Well, this person is coming in hopeful for a victory with you in some form or fashion. Let's see. And the plot thickens. Kate, the free reading is already spoken for, but I will do paid readings. That information is pinned in the chat or in the description box. Thank you for asking. Oh, well, this person is coming in, whoever this is, trying to manifest, feeling pretty confident about themselves, I will add, to have some kind of a passionate encounter, passionate beginning. If this, as I said, probably somebody from your past in some capacity, or just could be somebody. Well, how you can't experience a disappointment if you don't know this person. So I'm gonna stick with that. This is somebody I think you already know wants a passionate new beginning with you in some form or fashion. Now, here's where the plot thickens. I hate to sound like all the other love reading channels. I do. I don't want to, but this is either somebody who was real busy, is real busy. We know, y'all know, this is the card of juggling. Somebody's juggling or was juggling or is juggling. I don't know, but it means they're, they got a lot of balls in the air, just like if you were to juggle for real. Now, this is the Devil card. The good news is it's in the reverse. It means they're being released. They have been released, or they need to be released from something that's toxic. Or maybe you released this person. Maybe it's saying You saw that they were toxic and you let them go. This speaks of addictions and restrictions being held back, things that are toxic. We like that it's in the reverse. That's a good sign. That's a good sign, but let's see what else. All righty. See what else we got going on here. Yeah, what? Okay, so who or whatever this was in the past, whatever this toxicity was or is weighing very, very heavy on this person. This is a heavy burden card. Now in the reverse, it's saying, I'm done. I can't carry this load anymore. I think this person is finally listening to their intuition, but this could also say they're being quiet, they're being silent, they're not talking, or they're not sharing that this is a heavy burden. That's interesting. They'd like to move on to some kind of a better situation with you, but I'm not sure they have clarity. And because whoever this is this is somebody who wants to come back. I don't know who this is, guys. Somebody from your past is thinking about how they'd like to come back, but I don't think they know how. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to put the work into this situation. I don't think you've been talking to this person either. It looks like, and maybe this person's been, well, I don't have the Three of Wands here though. Okay. I've got a King of Cups here, which talks about feelings, and somebody who, it's a person who is very caring and wants to maybe talk to you about their feelings. So if this is somebody you've had a disagreement with, an argument or breakup, it's like, I don't have the quintessential card of waiting here, but it feels that way. It feels like the energy of, I've been waiting to see if we've had long enough for you to calm down, if are we healed enough for me to have this conversation with you? Because somebody here is looking for an apology. Okay. Guys, my apologies. Speaking of apologies, I can't keep up with the chat. I appreciate so much that you're here in your comments, but when I'm in the middle of a reading, I've had to train myself, because I want to be over there chatting and visiting with you guys, but I've had to train myself not to do that so that my energy can stay focused on the reading here. So please don't take it personally if I don't greet you and speak to you. Scorpios unite. I do see that. That's right. Amen. Give me one more card for this row. There we go. Oh, there it is. I could feel this energy here. This is somebody that hurt you, or you're still hurting. I mean, it could go vice versa, that maybe you hurt them. That's possible. But I ask who's coming toward you. So I feel like this is someone that hurt you, guys. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Now, what are their intentions towards my collective? I mean, I think I know, but let's ask. What are their intentions toward you? What do they want? Kate, I will look in just a minute in my PayPal account. I haven't gotten that opened yet. I'm going to finish this reading first. And if your payment's there, yes, I'll put you on my list. What are their intentions, please, toward my collective here? Thank you, Joseph. You read my mind. You knew where I was going with that, didn't you? Well, all right, let's turn the deck over. Let's see. What are their intentions toward my people, my peeps, my collectives here? What are their intentions here? Come on. Shamir is, are you, no, don't tease me like that. Shamir's here? For real? Where? I gotta go back and find, I don't have to put my glasses on. Where is Shamir? Are you serious? Don't tease me like that now. What a treat. I miss you. I miss you too. Why aren't you here, love? What's going on? I mean, seriously, I think about you often and wonder what's going on with your family and, you know, all that. I mean, we know it's not easy sometimes. Well, plain and simple, guys, your person wants to, I'm going to say this in an odd way for this particular card, wants to invest in this again. This is the Empress card. This talks about, for example, it would mean somebody who's very valuable. She's the top of the top. She's all the queens rolled into one. But this card speaks of fertility and nurturing and creativity and expansion. Very simple. That's what they want with you. My goodness. So they want to kiss and make up. Apparently, and as I said that, they want to kiss and make up. This is the card of balancing opposites and harmonizing. And there's the cup of love. They want to come in, guys. So you got somebody coming here that wants to make nice with you. They say they care about you. Now, I'm going to have to say, and they're coming in fast too, by the way. Okay, for 95% of you, this is somebody from your past, because if I can get the card out of my hand, somebody from your past could be somebody that could, maybe in the past they were trying to make up their mind between you and some other situation. I don't know. And here you are. Yeah, here you are out in the cold. Here the cards are talking. Very possibly third party of some kind. Third party can be family, can be jobs. Yeah, so now this person wants to come back and make nice. And I know that's not for everybody, but for the people here, there's a good number of you where this is coming to pass this week. Now, here's the thing. I ask who's coming towards you. Now, I will have to say, in all honesty, what I don't see here, I'm just checking my cards, I don't really have cards of communication or real action cards. So this person might just be thinking about this. They might be wishing about this. They might be trying to figure out how the heck they're going to do it and where to buy their little, well, I won't say that, where to get their gumption. Because I don't have like a knights or even pages. There's no page, there's no knight, there's no actual chariot here on the table. There's no action cards other than what they want to do. So bear that in mind. I don't know. Because when I ask what actions, what their intention was, I get no action cards here. So just know this is more about probably how they're feeling about you and how they're feeling about the relationship. Which, if you're wanting somebody back, it's a good thing to know, right? It's a good thing to know that they're thinking about this. And also, I will add, we've had 5 planets in retrograde. And Mercury just went direct yesterday. Mars is direct this weekend. So a lot of people have been sitting on the fence and holding back that will be taking action soon once those planets get going good. In my humble opinion, although I am not an astrologer. All right. Whoops, one second. Get my deck back. Okay. And works better when you can read it. Let me see what's going on over here. Oh, yes, let me do that. Let me, 1 second, guys. I feel like I'm losing my voice. What is going on? mm. My apologies for the croaky throat. Now I got to sit here. They're going to make me log in again. Bye. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a second. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. You know, security is so terrific these days. Like now I have to, how many traffic lights in these boxes? Oh my heavens. Seriously? Now I have to do motorcycles. Isn't it fun? Good grief. Sorry, guys. Oh my Lord. It's like now 12 levels of security, and I can't even log into my own account, y'all. This is a pain in the, you know what. So again, my apologies. No, I know what my password is. I'm not trying to recover anything. Knuckleheads. Oh, I get what's happening. My keyboard isn't working right. Finally, okay, okay. Sincere apologies, everyone. Okay. Now we're up and running. Okie dokie. Here we go. Here we go. Now, let's see here. Now, what's the deal here with Miss Kate? Because I see no payment here on PayPal from Kate. So, Kate, if you did that, I'll check back in a few minutes, but I'm not seeing it. Hey, Crochet Queen, good evening. All right, Hedda, are you here? Hedda is my free reading for tonight. She's a new subscriber, so I'm going to do a free reading for her. Hedda, if you're here, please type your question in the comment section. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Joseph. Okay, awesome, you're here. So go ahead and type your question for me. Remember, one question. I don't know what deck yet. Let's see. Kate, how did you pay? Excuse me. It just occurred to me. I wonder, hang on 1 second. I'm checking the link. I know that's the correct link. You can send that to my email, Kate. Because it worries me when people say they paid, and you know these things mess up from time to time. So crochet, let me see, second to last comment. Okay, let me see. I don't know, were you speaking to me? Here we go. Oh no, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. You had a friend pass away. Oh darling, I'm so sorry. Oh, and right here at the holidays too. I am so very sorry. I hate that, and I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, Crochet Queen. Kate, it is Scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. Okay, Hedda, let me find your question. Okay, if you could tell her about guys called Aaron and Alex. You need to get a little bit more specific for me. Is this a question about romance, or are these friends? Is this a business question? Get a little bit more specific for me, Hedda, please. Hi, Carlos. Good evening. Okay. So actually what you're wanting to know is which, because I've done this a minute and I kind of know what you really want to know is like which one of those is better for you. Is that your question? Because it's important that we ask the right question to get you the best answer. So that's why I say that. I try to drill down what people really want to know about. Okay, yes. All right. What decks? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull I've got two decks here. Okay, this will be the deck for Alex, and I'm going to just ask them to show me what the potential of if you choose Alex, what the potential of your relationship might look like. And then also over here with Aaron, I'll be using a different deck. So what is the potential? I'm going to put that back because I didn't get my question answered yet, but we hope that doesn't come out again. What is the potential for Hedda and Alex if Hedda chooses Alex? And bear in mind, I deal in potentials here, not certainties. You should never base any major decisions in your life on a tarot reading. I'm here for entertainment purposes only. So, guys, these are potentials. That's all this is. This says if you do the same thing you're doing today, that you keep doing tomorrow, and you make no changes, this shows where your trajectory is, basically. Well, I have to say right out of the gate, Alex is not a good choice. I mean, it's the Lovers in reverse with the Tower at the bottom. Oh, that's crazy. What's underneath that? Yeah, something here. Either you're going to feel this way about them, or they're going to feel that way about you, meaning a missed opportunity. I don't know. Now, a tower, in case you don't know, it's a major upheaval. It's like if things are not built on a solid foundation, the universe, this is a major arcana card, meaning the universe, this is out of your hands. is going to come in and throw a hand grenade and everything. And the reason for that is because it wasn't built on a solid foundation, so that you could rebuild it potentially. But, and then we have the card of no communication here. Ooh, Queen of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's cold and maybe even overly emotional, bitchy. I hate to say that. Yeah, that's definitely not looking good for the future. Now, over here, let's see how Aaron looks for you. Not a thing in the world, Blue Hawk, other than tarot's a good tool, a good way to check in. I am not a fortune teller. That is not what I do here. Now, how does Aaron look for Hedda? What's the potential for Aaron and Hedda going forward? What might that look like? But to answer your question, I've been doing readings for 35 years. All right, let's see. Well, this is saying this is someone who is, wait, let me get the full picture here. That's very interesting. Hey, Mark, good evening. How about, is there a third choice? Seriously, Hedda, I don't know about. Well, this one's. So if this is somebody that you already knew, this would be the card of reconciliation, coming back together, reuniting, or it's saying this is someone who's going through an awakening, or like as part of, because you have to keep it in context of the question I asked, which is what potential future you might have with this person. What would it look like if you choose this person? This is the card of an awakening, somebody, you know, but it can also be a card of karma. This might even be a karmic partner. However, it's somebody that might be a bit of a guys, I'm losing my voice. 1 second. Excuse me, guys. Hey, Michelle, good evening. Thank you for being here. I don't know why my voice is giving me a hard time tonight. This might be somebody who's a bit of a procrastinator, okay? And now this is potential future. Y'all might go through a bit of a, or you may have already, this might have already happened if you know this person. You might go through a bit of a timeout where somebody, you know, this could be like a breakup, somebody makes a bad choice, blah, 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 but in the end, it ends in a victory. So, you know, that's not uncommon in relationships. It's not a bad thing. I don't see cards of bad intention there. It just says you may have to go through this to get to this, which is the card of a victory with this person. Because at the end of the bottom of the deck, I had the Magician, which is wonderful. It's about manifestation. It's about confidence and saying, I have the skills to make this happen. What can I make happen? This happy home here. This is the, you know, Four of Wands. It's typically thought of that, the good relationship, the happy home, the dogs, the kids, the, you know, picket fence, the whole thing. Now, the concern for me is what do we have regret about? What do we have regret about? Some kind of regret about somebody not giving equally. So but all we have to do is communicate that. So this sounds like a very typical relationship where you got to talk it out. You got to talk it out. When there's a problem, you got to say, hey, I need you to step up a little bit more here. I need you to step up and do your part, participate a little bit more, share your feelings with me more so that we can get to this happy home. And by the way, you're moving really slow. Could you speed it up? Could you get on the horse? Shamir, you're back. Well, I don't know at what point you left. I had just said that I've missed you and I was concerned about you and your family and what's going on. It's been a minute. More than a minute, but it's lovely to see you back here. Thank you. Thank you for that. Made me smile tonight. Thank you, Shamir. Hey, Derek. Gosh, we got a lot of us in here. Got a lot of us in here tonight. Oh, a side note. Thank you for your comment. That's so sweet. Oh, and I love it. Thank you so much. Side note was just saying new here and appreciates me explaining the cards. Thank you very much, because I know some people just get to the bottom. Just tell me the answer to my question, but some people actually like to know what the cards mean. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. So, Adia, did we take care of Kate? Is that kind of what was going on there in a nutshell? Did you take care of Kate, so to speak, in a nutshell? I'm just looking and see, is there anything else really that I need to say about this? The clearer choice to me, Hedda, here is with Aaron, but doesn't mean, just like any relationship, it's not a cakewalk. Relationships take work, and as long as you go into it knowing that, it looks like a very good potential for you with this person. Cool. I like that for you. Well, okay. Because I saw that person was handled by you, and I knew you were here, but I didn't know if I needed to do anything. So Shamir, are you like Adia? Are you sometimes in the sniper's nest? Are you lurking in the background? That's what those eyes make me think. Yeah, Joseph, I kind of figured that's exactly what was, and I appreciate y'all are very smart how you handle those people. I appreciate you so very much. I can't tell you. I can't say it enough. I couldn't be here and do this without you guys handling those things for me. So thank you. Hedda, I hope that was helpful, love. I hope that you got something out of that and that resonated. So it looks like Aaron is your better choice there. But that being said, y'all, I wish you had time to lurk on me too, Shamir. That's fun. I know, we're busy people, all of us. Life's life. That is a life, for sure. Okay. Now, I don't think I've had any other paid readings, have I? You're very welcome. Had a good luck. Stop back in and let me know how that works out. Let me know. I always love having a follow-up. And I'm not 100% here, but it's oh, thank you. Thoughts on things. Got it. Thank you. Anyway, Hedda, you're still a powerful creator and you have full control of your life. So decide what you want to do and go for it either way. But the indication here is pretty clear. Pretty clear as of today, if you don't change anything else. All right, all right. Now, all right, guys. I hear you, do you? I know. Although the word X, do we really? Do we really? mm, mm. Shamir says, I remember when you started memberships. Hopefully I'll be a red star. You were my first. If I'm remembering correctly, yes, you should be soon. You were my first. I think I read something, YouTube always sends me these little notes. I think they have been the memberships. I think I started those 7 months ago. Golly, God, hard to believe. Hard to believe. Well, thank you very much. You still look better when my hair is blonde and not gray, but it's still one of my favorite colors. You'll see me here, pinks and reds and blacks. Those are my favorite colors. Oh, Adia, you sweetheart. You sweetheart. All right, let's do a check-in. You like the oh, Derek, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I like not having to go and have it colored all the time anymore. I just you get to a point where it's, it is what it is. I am what I am. All right, let's check on Miss Adia here. If I can do this, my voice is cracking left and right tonight. What's going on? Love and money. Well, now that's a broad question. Let's see. I'm asking what deck's for you, my love. Okay, we're gonna go. This is for money. Which one for love? God, I hope I'm not getting sick. Ugh. One second, I'm trying to not knock all my cards over here. Okay. All right, what's going on in money for Adia? What's going on in money for Adia? What does she need to know about money? Wait a minute. Oh, I missed something. Oh, Joseph, you again with the generosity. Look at you. How sweet are you? Thank you, Joseph, for doing. I didn't realize. Oh gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Joseph. I was behind there on my chat. It gets frozen sometimes. Michelle, that's fine. You can either use the PayPal link. It's $20 on PayPal. That's pinned in the chat, or it's in the description box, or $25 super chat, because YouTube keeps 40% of it. So that's why you get a little discount if you go there. Michelle has been here. Y'all are all here tonight. We should do an after party again. CJ, one of my new members, wrote a comment on one of the videos that we'd done a while back. It was an after party. He said, yeah, this was so much fun. You should do this more often. And I said, I'd love to. But that was before my lives got to be 4.5 hours long. But maybe we'll do that tonight if it's not too long. I know, 7 months for Michelle. Wow. Guys, I do feel, I just love my group. That I love y'all to pieces. It's a special group of people, and I feel honored. I see what you're saying, Adia. I understand why you thought that. Well, this deck doesn't want to say much. Let's see. Tell me about Adia. What does she need to know in money? What's going on with money for her? Thank you, Mishi. Oh, hang on one second. Let me. Mishi Bear. I know. I saw your comment right before I came on. I hope you're going live tonight. And I thought, it's Sunday night. You got to go to work tomorrow, don't you? This deck apparently doesn't want to talk. Okay, well, we'll just try this one. Do you want to tell me? Do you want to tell me? No. This one. Tell me, please. What does Adia need to know about money? Please and thank you. And her money. Hey, Donna. Good evening and welcome. Okay, what's up with the cards for you tonight, Adia? There you go. Sometimes you just got to fuss. Hey, Lily. Good evening. Well, You feel like things are a little bit out of control. Ooh, what's going on with you and money here? Hang on. Adia. I'm not liking this. Things have been sporadic. You know, this is the in and out, not dependable, here today, gone tomorrow. Reckless a little bit. Now, I don't see you as reckless. I don't see you staying on QVC all night and buying things off the internet to excess, but I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't think so. But it looks like you have or are currently suffering some kind of betrayal here in your job, your work, money in general. Maybe somebody owed you money, they borrowed money, they didn't pay it back. Could be any number of things. I don't like this for you at all, or maybe you were counting on, I'm hearing there was some money that you were counting on from somebody that didn't come in, and you could have had an argument about that, or you were supposed to get some kind of communication, or I don't know, but then now there's radio silence. It's like they were going to call you on Tuesday and tell you they were sending you the money and that you didn't hear from them. I don't know if that's job or personal, but I don't like that for you. Yeah, you seem like a careful person with money. You do. So is any of this relating then? Because I don't feel connected to this. I'll be honest for you. I hope it's not. Maybe this is, Christmas is coming, don't spend too much. I mean, I'm making light, but I'm not. This is an energy of maybe this is just a warning. Yeah, this could be a warning that, you know, that you may feel at some point out of control, because you know that 10 of Wands is heavy. No, I asked specifically for this deck to be about money. Well, let's put it back. I don't like this. I'm not connecting to it. Besides which, I don't like what it's saying. We don't want that for you. I will not accept that for you. Period. pulling out my special mojo deck for you. Please show me what's coming toward Adia regarding money. Why is... There we go. We're talking about money, Spirit. You heard me. Money and career. Just checking. Sometimes they're busy partying over there and they don't hear me. Well, I didn't want to say that. It feels like there is a shift coming after the first of the year, or toward the end of this year. Is what it feels like to me. And that could have been what that was talking about, but there's that Emperor in reverse again. No, this is not love. I asked specifically. Yeah, this could be that. Okay. Not being able to celebrate, we'll just call it that. Or other people meddling where they shouldn't. Or too many hens in the pie. Too many hens in the till. Is what this feels like. This is, you know, the Hierophant in a career or money reading talks about it's the traditional, the institution, the job, the bank, the company. And it's in the reverse. So I'm not... Now, they have the King of Wands in the upright. So this is either you or somebody you're going to be dealing with. Because I said, what's coming? What's coming? I like that he's in the upright. But then I have this guy, the Emperor in reverse. And he came out in the previous set of cards. Remember? I feel... I'm surprised there's not a tower. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Got a King of Swords. That's good. Okay, this is good. Well, these are better. Hard. Let me get some more. Thank you, Cole and Sim. Hello, good evening. Marlene, a warm welcome. This has the feeling to me, Adia, of somebody's, I have to say it, somebody stabbing you in the back. That's the literal, as you know, about this card. But this feels more like, because it's a working career, I keep hearing there's some project that might be taken away from you. The Ace of Cups came out sideways. Or, I'm hearing, or suspended. In other words, this might be something where you're counting on the money and it gets suspended. We're making cutbacks. We're not going to take that project on until next year, or we're not going to get that client till next year, or something like that. I feel like it gets pushed out. No, I don't either yet, but I ask what's coming. Keep your head to your nose to the grindstone, though. Can't make it. There's that card again that came out from the other deck. That 10. Something's getting ready to happen. But Spirit is saying, even though you might feel a sense of betrayal here, hold on. There's still hope. There's hope. But then there's also a Tower moment. I don't know. Well, I'm going to get some more here. Hang on. Hey, Anna, how are you doing tonight, sweetheart? Did you have a great time at the lake? And how was Thanksgiving for you? It looked like a beautiful place. Well, now, Adia, you know, mm, what I don't have, I'm happy to say, is like any. I have 0 pentacle cards here in the reverse. You know, like you would think it would indicate that money's bad. The only until now, and I have this 5 of Pentacles, meaning you know what that means. We're out in the cold somehow, feeling left out. And again, I think it comes back to some project or maybe a client or assignment that you get left out on, that you maybe thought they were going to give to you, or and you get left out. That's what this feels like to me. And I don't like that card, which, you know, that can mean money not being, yeah. But Spirit is saying if this happens, it's a blessing because it means you're being released from something that would have been toxic. So bear that in mind. You would be, it's like a rejection is protection thing is what I'm feeling from this. Yeah, and yeah, because you can't see it. This ending of whatever this thing is here, project, client, relationship, whatever, you can't see it. You can't see, you won't be able to see. There's things here that you can't see that are hidden, some kind of information or truth or something. Yeah, there is, I feel like this is next year. Like I said, maybe January, around the end of the year, first of the year is what this feels like to me. And I honestly, I feel like this is probably you. You're marching along, doing your thing, doing your job, doing a good job at your job, doing well. And then this comes along, and I feel like this is a person. I don't know if this is your boss, a coworker, a client again that cancels, that says, "Oh, your company sucks and we don't want you to do this first." Who knows? You know, this could be the economy has a downturn. It could be any of those things, but it feels to me like first of the year. So hold, just watch your spending. Watch your spending. Because my concern here is that you might be, you know, very dependent on this, and who wouldn't? We all have to have jobs, right? Well, most people. That you might be very dependent and then find yourself out here like layoffs or something. And I'm not predicting that so much as I'm saying I don't feel that's really it. I don't think you're going to get laid off. This feels more like I said, just a project that you were, or a client that ends up being a missed opportunity that's not there. Let me say hello once. Let's see if I missed your comment here. So many yellow stars. Yes, I know. Those yellow stars are called pentacles, and they represent things in the 3D. They're very tangible, like money, tangible things. Let's move on to love. I don't like that, but it's a heads up. It's a heads up for you. That's all I can tell you. I do not get a good energy off of this person, and I don't think this is you. You know, sometimes the Emperor in reverse can be saying, "Oh, I'm out of control. I've lost control of this situation." And while that, I don't know, you might feel like that, but I think this is the other meaning, which is somebody comes in real domineering and demanding and controlling, and and that causes whatever else to happen here. So that's what this feels like. I don't know what the heck that is, honey. I hope it does not happen. Oh my God. Anna, you're getting tattooed as we speak. Well, who's working doing that on a Sunday night? What? Oh my gosh. Can't wait for tomorrow. I know. I love seeing you tomorrow, darling. I hope you're feeling okay. You're not all. You'll have your new tattoo. I guess I get to see it tomorrow, right? Chandani09, am I saying that correctly? Welcome in. If you read the description very clearly, it says one new subscriber. And so I've already done that free reading for Hedda. And so I don't have another free reading on this live, but I hope you'll check back with me. Adele, I'm going to move on to love because I didn't. What's coming to Dia in love? Would you check in? How do we want to ask this question, actually? How do you want me to? Well, it just feels like that the energy of that was something that's not happened yet. It feels like it's in the future. Like I said, a few weeks into the year, first of the year. I don't know. Maybe as late as February, but I feels like more January to me. Joe Cham, welcome in. Welcome in. For those of you coming late, I have done you can rewind if you'd like, a collective love reading for my audience. And then I did my free reading, that's already done. And now I'm on to paid reading. So if anybody wants a reading, you can follow the information pinned in the chat. I got you. Thank you. That helps because I thought that's what we wanted to ask. I just wanted a clarification. And we're not naming names, are we? We're just going to keep it general. X. Should Adia revisit, rethink an X? A past X. All right, we're going to see what happens here. I I'm sharing this with Adia and Michelle. I had a surprise call this week. I didn't answer. Y'all know what that means. Which one do we want on the bottom? We want that one on the bottom. Okay. Ooh. Girl. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Oh, my goodness. You know that's a yes. That's a 9 of Cups. Will it make you happy? Will it make you happy? I think it's something you haven't had clarity on and don't have clarity on. Yeah, period. You might have been procrastinating, thinking, I don't know, I'm kicking the can down the road. Should I reach out to this person? Or maybe, are they ever going to reach out to me? Because there's no communication right now. You're missing them. Don't tell me you're not. No judgment. Oh, we know who this is, don't we? I think. Well, I'm not going to judge. You judge. Oh, that darn retrograde. I know. This is somebody You know the drill. This is somebody that wasn't fair, didn't treat you right, it, there was an injustice, or this could be some bad karma somebody got or is getting from whatever, however that worked out for you. But I feel like this is saying somebody made a bad choice. Somebody made a bad choice. And we could say maybe it was this emperor. We could say that. Hang on a minute, y'all. I'm listening outside. There's a vehicle out there. I'm listening to. Hopefully it's not stopping at my house. This is somebody you haven't been talking to. We know who this is. I think we do. I shouldn't say that. You have many exes, but you know who the Knight of Wands is, right? Somebody that was reckless. Maybe you were reckless with them. Maybe I'm no judgment, but you know, this is that in and out energy. Somebody I think you wish would have put in the work, and maybe they will. Who knows? I don't feel confident about saying that with that card right now, because I feel like this person might have been really cold. Or I'm speaking about this in past tense. This could be what's happening, what's coming. But we ask, and there's love here still. There's passion here still. But you need to let go of this toxicity, both of you. This is for both of you. I'm just saying. Because you still feel like there's a missed opportunity here. And I think you both got your walls up. Oh, mercy. We know. You haven't spoken to him since September. Well, I didn't ask. Hang on a minute. Do you want me to ask about him specifically just because? Could we just, is it okay? Or would you rather me not? Good evening, guys. Hey, Lisa and Rom, Jennifer, good evening. Marguerite, welcome in, guys. Okay, good, I will. I kind of didn't want to go there if you didn't want to, but I'm curious too. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. Now, I have done my free reading for tonight. For you guys who are just popping in, the free reading has been spoken for tonight. So if anybody wants a reading, you can purchase one. The link is at the top of the chat. Or you can do Super Chat. They are $20 on PayPal, $25 with Super Chat. Interesting. Yeah, that's the same cards. I'm shuffling and those same cards are coming out. No, I tell you what, we're going to change decks, although I like that one a lot. Try this one. No, they're saying no, this one. Looking for my black deck. Here it is. All right, so how does he, I'm saying his name in my head, feel about Adia and this relationship currently? What are his feelings? Please and thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you so much. Well, all right. He's made a choice, and he's made a choice not to talk right now. Yes, we know that. Yeah. No communication. Well, this is the obvious. No communication. No. Gone quiet. Feeling all out in the cold. But look at this. He's hurting. And you notice this is in the upright. So that means still. Interesting. And yet, he says, well, we're not going to do this again, or at least not right now. There's no new beginning. Yeah. And here's the truth of it. I think, I think he knows he can't put the work in. He can't meet your expectations. And I'm not saying they're unreasonable. What I'm saying is he can't do what it's going to take to keep a good relationship with a woman of your high standard. That's what that feels like to me. And he knows it. Well, at least he knows it. Yeah, I know. I got to tell y'all something. Michelle and Adia, because y'all know my story, and I'm not telling the rest of the world, but y'all will appreciate this. So I haven't heard from mine, and I've heard from him once in 4 months, and the last time was about 2 months ago. It was just a quick thing, and I hadn't heard a word. And then Wednesday night, I had a dream. No, let me rephrase that. Wednesday night, I was awakened by a dream. I was literally sat straight up in my bed, and it was him calling my name. I mean, I literally felt like somebody was in the room. I sat straight up, and I heard his voice say my name. Now, I didn't think I'd hear from this person. That day, like 4 hours later, he was blowing up my phone. I didn't answer, but nice to know my team was on it, you know. Heads up, incoming. Yeah, he knows he can't measure up. It's like there's a sense for me with him that okay, this is dual. Because sometimes this means, the 6 of Wands in reverse means somebody who requires a little more attention than they should. This is sometimes somebody who likes the limelight and and their ego needs more attention than normal people, whatever that would be, right? But the other side of that is because of what I just said. He feels that way about you, but not in an ego way, just more that I can't measure up to what you need. Hello, Miss Pretty. Good evening. He needs constant validation. That's a perfect way to say that. Thank you. Perfect way to say that. There it is again. Yeah, he knows I'm out here in the cold, and I'm not talking. We're not talking. This is quiet. This is radio silence, as they say. But I do like, I'll give him credit because I feel like maybe for the first time is what I'm hearing. He's actually starting to listen to his intuition, meaning instead of rushing in recklessly here, I'm listening to my intuition because I know where I stand right now. I know that I can't do this right now. I know I'm out here, and I know what will be required, and I think he's saying I can't do it. Hello, Raul and Ronald. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. Besides which, so this is backing me up. Now we know this person can be a manipulator, but he can. The other meaning in the reverse is that I don't have what it takes. I don't have the resources to do this. Yeah. Can't make this up. Love tarot. I don't have the resources. I can't fight anymore. I don't, the wounded warrior, I can persevere. Well, no, not in the reverse. I can't do this anymore because I know I'm just going to disappoint you. So as far as he's concerned, it looks like he thinks this is over. Or at least the end of this cycle. Well, all right. Well, thank you for your subscription. Thank you. Melanie, thank you for that super chat. Awesome. Thank you. Let me write you down on the list. I've got one before you after I finish this, Melanie. If my voice holds out, it's getting awfully crackly here. Anything else you can tell me? I know. Well, why don't we put this up and ask? So we're into question 4, but I do more from my moderators, y'all. In case you didn't notice, these people give me their time and energy unconditionally. I don't mind doing extra for them. Oh, and look at this. All of you people in here, 7 months. Giselle's been here. Oh my gosh. You've been lurking too, Giselle, in the background. Well, since everybody's here, we really should do an after party tonight, right? If y'all want to, you let me know. If y'all want to do an after party, if I'm not here to midnight, we'll do that. What about somebody new coming in? What about, as usual? I know, right? What about somebody new? No, I'm going to my good deck. Can you show me? Is there somebody new coming toward Adia, please? And thank you. Ah. You're not going to like this. Don't shoot the messenger. Not until you walk away and you get this other energy out, because that's still in your energy field, and you know what I'm talking about. There is your, yeah. I'm going to put this differently. You need to walk away. You need to leave this anxiety about a missed opportunity, i.e. person that didn't come in, that you had all these disagreements that we know, right? Who didn't step up and make you happy. Apparently, you can't bring somebody in until you get this person out of your energy. It's blocking somebody coming in. And I know I got several readings, and there was a time where I kept getting that same message over and over and over again. I was so sick of hearing it, but I think that's what that message is for you. Anything else here? Can't make it up. Tarot is magical. You have to let it go. It's still in your energy. It's still in your thoughts. You're still thinking about him, missing him, whatever. Because we do. And then I'm not judging you. But this is saying, got to let it go. Got to move on. Got to make new plans. Stop waiting. You're still waiting. And it's a bit of an overindulgence. Boy, I think this reading is for me. Move the heck on. Stop doing this. Stop thinking about the past. I'm not making this up. And this is my power deck here. Honey, I hate like heck to deliver that. When you do that, that's when you're going to get this somebody who's going to come in and give to you equally and be willing to collaborate. But you got to put this other thing down, because you need, this is who you are, but you're not able to give that cup because this is still lingering. This betrayal and heartache is still lingering in your energy. Ooh, I know you did not. I know you're sick and tired of it. Girl, I'm right there rowing in the boat with you. Excuse me. I know. I told you I didn't answer the phone. I told you that, right? No, I didn't say I didn't want to. I won't lie. I wanted to, but I didn't. So, girl, I'm sorry, but that's it. Yeah, keep working on yourself, friend. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on it. This letting go. Can't make it up. Keep working on it, and that's when the new thing can come in. That's when the new thing can come in. Oh Lord, I hate being the one to tell you that, to give you that message of all the messages of all the people. I have to give that to you. I'm sorry, honey. Please love me in spite of that. Still. Well, you're welcome. I wish I'd had much better news than that. I feel bad about that for you, but it is what it is, girl. You know. You know. We need to do another collaboration reading, me and you and Michelle one night. That was fun. That was fun. Dee, I'm sorry, honey. I wish it was different. I had a different message for you. Raise this up. I keep shaking the table, don't I? Oh, my apology. Here we go. I'm trying to get that frog out of my throat. Oh, please don't say that. You're not being punished. No. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, sometimes we do have karma we got to pay off. I truly don't believe that's the same as being punished. It's not. Joseph says he would like us to do another collaboration. Well, we did that one when we were physically together at Michelle's house down in Florida. And to my knowledge, the only way I can do that, I'd have to do one-on-one. I can't do 3. I could do 2. YouTube has finally got that software, but it wasn't working so hot. So I'm glad YouTube now is offering that option. So I'd love to do that. Okay. Marlene is saying we're being taught a lesson. Well, it's learning about yourself, isn't it, Marlene? It's learning where you need to heal. And I can tell you, these deep soulmate connections, like I know Adia has with that person, they are the best teachers. As painful as it is sometimes, they really are the best teachers. They show us so clearly where we are wounded and what we still need to heal and what we still need to work on. Adia, I do not believe that. I'm going to respectfully disagree. Adia saying I'm losing faith in this process. I'm just not meant to be in a relationship with anyone. My lesson is to finally learn to be alone. Now, I think there is an extreme positive value in learning to be alone. I do agree with that. But at the same time, I don't think that's it. I think you just got more internal work to heal. Now, you understand this is not just about him. This wound that's being reflected to you goes way back before him. Have we talked about that? This goes back most likely to your childhood. So it's not just about one person. It's not just about that person. They are just there as a mirror, to say, hey, we need to peel this another layer of this onion, because there's still some beliefs that this is negative beliefs about yourself. That's why this is still happening. That's why it's still in your energy. And yes, I'm saying that so I can hear it, because I know I still have to work on mine too. I don't practice what I don't preach. I mean, I don't preach what I don't practice here. So that's right, it's free to work internally. So it's hard to hear, and it's so frustrating sometimes. I really do know firsthand, but I just don't think there's any. It's just my belief about how the world works. It just is. It's not punishment. It's saying, we want you to have the right person. We want you to have a healed person. So we want you to be alone for a little while you work on healing and getting your frequency and your vibration and getting that old yucky energy out of there. And then we're going to bring you somebody that is healed, that's going to treat you right. That's my belief anyway. Well, Adia, that makes me very, very sad for you, honey. And I'm going to pray that that changes for you. I am really going to pray that that changes for you. In time, I hope that it will. Maya Rose, thank you for your subscription, Maya. I appreciate you very much. And for your comment. I have done past life readings, but not on YouTube. I like to do those in person more. So not here on this venue. I do other I do like mediumship readings and of course all the other kind of readings, but those I prefer to do in while I do them in person. Well, I can't argue with that. It's safer alone. I can't argue with that. It's cleaner too. I don't know about your house, but my house. It's amazing when you live alone, things stay where you put them here. So I'm sorry, love. I so wish I'd had different news for you. Backdoor Betty, older women are amazing lovers. Well, thank you. I'm glad you were one of the few people that know that. I recorded a short that I meant to post today and I didn't get to it yet. That is about old people. Not about that subject, but I'm going to try to get it out. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. All right, let me get over here to PayPal and read Miss Michelle's comment here, if it will let me. Refresh. All right, what's going on? Because I saw it come in. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Oh, gotcha. All right, SP, gotcha. Okay, and Melanie, I got yours too. All right, so we'll go down to Mish. Let's see how Mish's SP's feeling. Yes, S-free, that is exactly right. S is saying, from what I've learned, spiritual connections, they come to teach us about ourselves. That's what I was just saying. But it's hard to let them go. Yeah, there's so much chemistry there. I know. I know that's right. And now that I'm divorced, does my SP have feelings for me? So if so, what kind it is? He has any intentions to pursue me? Okay. What deck for Mishi Bear? We'll start with, I'm just getting all the decks out here tonight. All right. We'll start with this one, the 1 second, though. I got cards a flying here. Oh, come on, really? I got to make a little room here. Sorry. Just let me move some cards around here. Okay. There, that's better. Okay. So, Michelle, let's see how Michelle's SP. I know. I'm so happy. Congratulations again, my friend, on finally getting your divorce done. I know that's a relief. I know it is. And Marlene, you're right. We're teaching them lessons too. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. How does Michelle's SP feel about her and this connection currently? Okay. All right. Does he know yet? Did you post anything where he could see? Because this is somebody who's holding back emotionally or not available. But then there's, this is, you know the cards. This is about communication about what? About your marriage. So that to me says, I can't invest if I don't know. Literally, you did post and he can see it. Well, doesn't mean he has seen it. Did he like the post? Did he? I don't think so. Amen, Marlene. Don't mess with Scorpios. Amen, baby. Don't. Well, this would indicate communication, but I like, sometimes it does. Yes, sometimes, Caro, I didn't get that feeling. I would have said if it was in reverse, yes, but no, this is like, have you communicated that you're divorced yet? That's what that felt like to me when it fell. How does he feel? When he finds out you're divorced, how will he feel? What will he do? Let's ask. Will he take action? Inquiry minds want to know. Okay. You think he does know for certain? All right. Ooh, that's lovely. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, could it be that you're changing? Instead of the Queen of Swords, you're becoming the Queen of Pentacles? Could that be? I'm joking with you. Aw, Maya Rose, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for saying that. What in the Sam Hill? Hang on. This was at the bottom of the deck, and I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and guess who's back? There is such a mixed energy here. I see the cards, but not yet. Hang on. Tell you what I will do. By golly, watch me. Just watch me. I will clarify because this is, I see the cards. The energy I'm feeling is not matching the cards. That's what this is. That's what's happening here. Just letting you know. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right. Why? I have a Knight of Cups and a Page of Cups in reverse. Why is this person either not available? I didn't get the Hierophant in reverse again. I'm putting those, I mean, I don't, I'm going to have to agree to disagree. Okay, why? Tell me what this, why is the Knight in the Page of Cups in reverse here? Why? I mean, this person just doesn't have feelings anymore? Did you get tired of waiting, maybe? What the hell? One more. Okay, we get more. Wow. Oh, Maya, that's so sweet of you to jump in there. Love you for that, darling. Thank you. I don't understand this, Michelle. I will not lie to you. But I'm going to tell you what the cards are. I'm clarifying the Page of Cups because you know tarot. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. A missed opportunity, right? Missed opportunity. You are a missed opportunity to this person. Four of Pentacles sideways. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Do I let go? Do I not let go? Do I let go? Do I not let go? Ace of Cups sideways. Do I have feelings? Do I not have feelings? Do I have feelings? Do I not have feelings? That's probably why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. I'm not sure this person knows how he feels. Because maybe he's questioning if he can give to this and you know, for whatever is going on in his life. I do get the sense, the strong sense that he knows you are someone who deserves to be and would be a good partner for equal give and take. Okay, I'm just channeling now because what I'm getting has nothing to do with the cards really, but it does. I feel like he wants to communicate, or he wants to talk about, or he wants to understand and have clarity about. That's the real message I'm getting here. Why did your marriage not work? What was there? What happened? Give me, I want the story here. Or maybe he's had clarity and he feels like you're not a twin flame after all. If he even knew what that was. What is with this energy tonight? So, I mean, I'm sorry, Michelle. God, I hate this. The Empress in reverse, you know, in reverse, it can mean a lack of confidence, yes, but it can also mean no expansion, nothing growing here, because somebody's stuck on a crossroads or an indecision about whether or not to reconcile. And the Lovers is in reverse, meaning I'm afraid that might be a bad choice. And I keep hoping things will be illuminated to me, but there's still things I don't see that are hidden, and I'm afraid, and I'm up in my head about this, overthinking. Well, I don't, that's, okay, you know how I read. I'm feeling something different than just what the cards are trying to say. What I'm feeling is incongruent with just the cards. That's my consternation here in the moment. So that's why I wanted to clarify what this meant, and that's when I got these cards. So this tells me I don't think because these are sideways, I don't think he's clear on what he's feeling. Right now, he's feeling like it's a missed opportunity. Water over the dam, right? But I'm just not sure. But I'm not done. Let me keep digging. What is this Ace of Swords? What does he want to communicate? Or what is this truth or clarity that he wants to know about? And if you give me the Four of Wands, I'm going to squeal. Let me ask a question. Okay, I think I got what's going on now. It's not about you. This is more, I mean, it is and it isn't. What is this Ace? You can see the cards probably. Maybe you can. They're little. Five of Pentacles out in the cold. Another Knight of Cups in the reverse, not emotionally available. And yet, I kind of want to come back. And yet, here I am over here. I'm not balanced. I know I'm not balanced because of some kind of betrayal. I think this is something going on in his life. It's not about you right now. This is the truth. Maybe this was his relationship he was in that's now done and over with and dusted. So I think this is more about him, something he's gone through or going through, and that's what's holding him back. That's why he is, I don't know if I can give this or not. I don't know if I should let this go because I'm not sure I can. I don't know what to do. My feelings are not normal right now. That's what that feels like to me. That makes more clarity. That's feeling, I'm feeling the alignment of that with the cards now. Okay, that makes much more sense. He has always been hard to read. Amen. The Missy and Elliot, good evening. Yeah, this feels like something in his life. But I will ask what this Four of Wands is. Yeah, he's had to wait 1 second. Yep. Okay, that's what this feels like. Yep. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. A lot of action here in those wands. Let's see, Michelle, you're saying, I suppose I don't know why that shows up on feelings for me or any intentions. It's just a missed opportunity and let it go. Then I hear them out. Well, hang on. I know your mind is ahead of me. I'm not there yet. I'll get there in a minute. Yeah, I think this person, because I'm stuck back here. I want to understand this before I move on. Okay, I'm answering your question. Why? He doesn't know. I've answered this. He doesn't know how he feels about you right now. That's as clear as I can say that. It's not a yes, it's not a no. It's a I don't know. He doesn't know. Okay? Because of what he's going through over here in something he's getting clarity about over here around another situation, I believe. Now, I feel like this is something that whatever this other situation was, he felt like he had to defend himself strongly. He felt he had to always, yeah, defend himself. Defend himself. And he's questioning. In other words, this just could be as simple as, and it might not even be a recent relationship. It might be in his past. This could be, God knows, from his childhood. But I don't think so. This feels like an adult relationship hangover is what this feels like to me. Because I think it's causing him to still question. Maybe this guy just, no, I'm not going to say that yet. Do I want to entertain love again even? Do I want to? I think I like to look at a cup again, but then there was this hot mess, this overindulgence in the past, and I had to heal from that and all of that. Yeah, that could be about his ex-wife, yes. But yeah, when I do a reading, and I know you know this, I'm saying this more for other people that are here. Yeah, oftentimes it gives me the backstory. We know that. I've said that billions of times, but it's relative to how he feels about you, because that's the question we asked. How does he feel about you? Well, he's not sure. And then I wanted to know why, because I didn't understand what I was feeling. So yes, it would very much, very likely be, it, could be about his ex-wife. Yes. Now, hang on. I know you weren't rushing me, were you? I know you weren't. You know I'm a slow reader, girl. What are you thinking? I can pick these cards up. Now, let me look at this. Evan, that's a great question. Evan wants to know, do I have certain decks that I gravitate toward in certain situations? No, not as a general rule. What I do, because my team is always, I'm connected with my team here when I'm doing these readings, and you hear me say out loud, what deck for Michelle, what deck for so-and-so when I do a reading. And then I'll look over here at my decks and I'm guided and pulled toward a specific deck. Most of the time, that's the way that works for me. Because Spirit knows exactly how those cards are placed, and they know how they will come out, and they know the message they want to give. And so that's why I always ask that question. Oh, cool, my Rose. That's cool, yes. Woo. Yeah. And I know you can't see them, they're off camera, but that is what I'm doing. I've got this little, well, I don't know if I can pick it up now without spilling them. I've got this little tray, and it's got all my decks in it, and half of them are out here on the table now. But yes, that's what I'm doing. Cool question, though. All right, Michelle. We're back to Michelle here. Let's ask for Michelle. Wait a minute, please. Talk amongst yourself. Is this the right deck to ask? What are his intentions? And I heard a big loud no. I guess we're just going to use all of the decks if I can get that out. I'm trying to. Hang on. I got to get me something here to help me pick these cards up when they want. Okay. What in the world? Okay. Thank you guys for, hey Mindful, hey Devin, hey Native, good evening. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you. I have already done the free reading for tonight. I am now moved on to paid readings. If you would like one, the information is in the description box. Now, for Michelle, what are his intentions going forward? Once he finds out, because we're still not. Now, I know you said he knows. Assuming when he finds out, whether that's past or present, what are his intentions toward Michelle? What are Michelle's SP's intentions? Make it clear, please, team. Oh. Yeah, it keeps coming back around to his confidence has been affected by that apparently ex-wife. Yep. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Well, okay, so his confidence isn't good. Does that mean he's not going to do anything? What are his intentions toward Michelle going forward? Make it clear, please. Maya, I love how you're chipping in here tonight. I really, really do. Can always use a good moderator if you're open to that. All right. Well, we know this. Yes. What else? Excuse me. Oh, cool. 1 second. Your wish is my command. Okay. What are his intentions? What are his intentions toward Michelle? Wow. Y'all will make it hard on me tonight, and I do not appreciate it. You know what I feel like, though? I think this is a shift in energy is why I'm what I'm feeling tonight, just from an energy standpoint. Why these cards they're like, I want to talk, I don't want to talk. It's the Mercury, all the planets shifting from retrograde to forward, I think. All right. Can you please tell me what potential actions this person might take? What intentions is what I asked. Excuse me, I said actions, intentions. Well, still holding back. This person is just not ready for a relationship. I swear. I don't know how else to read this person but to tell you that. Look at this. My goodness. See if I can hold this. up. Wait 1 second. I mean, it's just the whole deck. Oh my gosh. Look at this. He's still, oh, have mercy. I wonder if he even knows this, Michelle. I wonder if he even knows that this is still in his energy this much. I mean, I don't know. You're saying he hasn't been, and he always indecisive too. Yeah, because all right, I'm trying to clarify here what his intentions are. We talked about this card, lack of victory. This could be, I'm not going to do anything. That could be that. Because I'm going to sit over here in my papasan chair and be the emperor and puff myself up and pretend that I'm all that. But in reality, I have fears because I'm still hurting over something. I'm hurting over something that I took a leap of faith on that ended up in a tower moment, because even though I was trying to find balance here and I was being all happy and excited about something, it ended up, I want to say, failing miserably, but you know, and I'm not healed from this. I am not healed. Look at me. I still have sleepless nights over this. I've lost my confidence. I'm confused about something about these memories from the past. About what memories from the past? A past love, that somebody that broke my heart, where I made a very bad choice about. 4 of Wands in reverse. Again, my marriage. And sadly, this person's still holding on to some of that energy because they've got this 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh my God. Can't make that up. So I think your person is fluff, is what I want to say. We can ask that. We sure can. You know, I don't know how else to read that over and over. It doesn't feel vengeful to me. It feels more like, I'm just not going there. It's okay. I'm just not going there. I'll flirt. I'll talk to people. I'll act the part, but I'm just not really going to go there right now. It's what it just energetically, that's what it feels to me. So, yeesh. Sheesh. I think you're probably right. Because the 4 of Wands keeps coming up, I think that's an X. Yeah. That's been done and over. Well, you know what I say here. It can be done and over for years. It can be done and over for decades. It's showing up. It's still in your energy. It's still affecting you in some way. Okay. Now, like what deck? We want to ask, is he in a relationship with somebody else? Is Michelle's SP in a relationship with someone else? Very possibly. Or was. Oh. No. Not by these cards. Well, this would be a yes, but not with these cards. Regret, 2 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, no collaboration, no communication. I'm single as a Pringle. Dashed my hopes. So I think this is very recent. I don't think this is an old person. Yeah. Still at a crossroads, trying to decide what I'm going to do here, what I'm going to pick. Meanwhile, I'm still not happy. I'm still not happy. I'm still sitting over here in this hot soup, this unhappy soup. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm not taking a. When I think you know the deal. I think I share this. When somebody asks me a yes or no question, my deal is I shuffle 3 times. I cut the cards. I ask my team which one they want me to put on the bottom, and then put them back together, and then I cut the deck. If it's upright, it means yes. If it's reversed, it means no. But more times than not, but then I read the story underneath it. That says if this is a yes, this would be yes, then he's not happy. And he's probably thinking about breaking up if he hasn't already done it, because he doesn't want to collaborate with this person. They're probably not even talking. So maybe it's just not official yet, but that's what that says about that. Thank you, Maya. What else can you tell me about this person's intentions for Michelle? Anything else you want to share, please? Did I? Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Wrong deck. Okay, well that's good. So you might hear from this person. I like it. But still not emotionally available. Like you said, you texted. Well, that's communication. This person is just not emotionally available. I can't get any more. Every cup I've gotten here, except that one King of Cups when I cut the deck, was in reverse. Yeah, he's getting over something, I think. Here's that Queen of Pentacles again. I'm not invested in the long run. I made a bad choice. I'm not he's trying to let go of something. It keeps coming up again and again, every deck. I know it has been a long time since you asked about him. He doesn't text well or much. It's nothing to speak of, I feel. Yeah, Maya, I know. I don't feel on his radar. And that's actually, if I had to put it, that's a good way to pull it. I don't, if anything, maybe as a friend, because, and I don't really feel that's personal. I think he's just shut off emotionally, to be honest. Come on, you read cards, all of those cups in reverse like that. Hmm. 2 Knight of Cups, a Page of Cup, two Page of Cups I had in the other deck too. I mean, that's just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's just, he's just not emotionally available. So, and I don't think, honestly, I didn't see the Knight of Wands out there anywhere. I don't get the feeling that his energy is like a player type, but he may have been out there exploring options. He might. I mean, if you're single, you do that. I don't get the feeling that he's like, I mean, I know you said one time he used to be. I don't think that's where he is now. That's not what I'm feeling about him. I just feel like if anything, he's numb. It's like I'm choosing not to feel right now. That's what I get from him. And so, I don't know, maybe he's pouring himself into work or Lord knows what else, but I have to say he's not, and I'm not saying this to be ugly, I don't think you are on his radar right now. Not judging by these cards. Doesn't mean you can't change that. You know the drill here. You know the drill. You are a powerful manifester. You just got busy. Got to get busy telling that new story. Ooh, he can't wait to get to me. He can't wait to find out what I'm doing and how I'm doing. Oh, he can't wait. You know, tell that new story, Michelle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we want. We want you to tell the news story. So you just have more homework to do. Just start. I swear I was telling a news story and not about my person. My person. He's not my person. But that person. I was, I had some time and I started working on, okay, well, let me tell this new story I want in my life. And then the next day he starts calling. Wasn't about him. But you know how I feel about that. You're a powerful manifester, and you especially are a powerful manifester. So got to do the work. Now, let me ask. I'm asking quietly in my head. I'm not sharing this with you at the moment. You are, okay, I ask about if you're ready. And maybe that's part of what's going on here. Because we think we're ready here, but we're not really always ready here. And I wanted to see what Spirit would say about that for you. So you're holding back a little bit. You're guarding yourself a little bit. Normal. And you are focused on surviving right now and saving your money and trying to make ends meet with taking care of 4 boys. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like that's not a no. It just is. That's where your energy is right now. What is this on here? Okay. All right. Once he's past this pain, will I hear from him? Okay, good question. Once he's past what he's feeling now, this pain or whatever numbness he's feeling now, will Michelle's SP reach out? Will she hear from him? Ooh, crikey. I mean, that's hot. That's hot. That would be a very strong yes. See if anything else wants to come out. I know. Yeah. Can't make it up. You, yes. King of Wands, yes. I think he just hasn't, he needs to get back into his power, into himself. Get his mojo back here. Get clarity again. Get out of this mind. I almost said an ugly word. This mind prison. Let me just say that. Look. Self-sabotage. Yes. Yeah. Of course there's no communication. He's dropped the ball. Yeah. That's just, he's gotta, yes. Get busy manifesting though. But that's how I read that. Now you read cards, you tell me, how would you read that? Queen of Cups, King of Wands, 8 of Swords in reverse. Yep. He's got to get his mojo back. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Well, all right. So that gives you time to work on painting the picture that you want, right? That new story you want to tell, right? Uh-huh. Yep, exactly. That wounded it in his head. Yes, I would too. Well, that's something I know. And remember, remember about all the planets. Remember, it is nice to meet you too, Nana Mae. So, I just feel like yeah, he's still talking. Yeah, he's just got to get past this, got to get some clarity. He'll have an epiphany at some point about, how to switch gears here after this deception. Then he'll rethink what his happiness, what does he want this happy home to look like? What does he want his personal happiness to be about, right? Down the road. Down the road. Okay. Michelle, I know that wasn't happy unicorns and rainbows for you, darling. I'm sorry, but what I started to say is remember that we've got the 9-year. Not only are the planets changing, we got 2, especially for Scorpios. You're a Scorpio. 3 big planets. Pluto is now finally, I think, station direct. Is it not Gemini? I don't remember. Anyway, that's our ruling planet. Mars just went direct yesterday or today. Mercury just went direct yesterday. So as far as Scorpios are concerned, now we can finally begin to see some forward movement. Although December has some challenging, kind of salty aspects, I really feel like the thing to remember, people, is we're at the end of a 9-year. 9 is about endings, wrapping things up, letting go of things that don't serve you, cleaning out your closet, all that kind of good stuff to make room for new beginnings in the new year. So we have a 1 year next year. It's going to be good. So, well, for some of us, it's better than this year. So I really feel like lots of decluttering on your end. Yeah, I was looking at my closet thing. I need a bigger closet. No, I just need to get rid of stuff. I can't put a dime in there anymore. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. And I'm moving on to Melanie. One second here. Let me read her question again. It was about the ex, I think. My question is, I haven't talked to my ex since January. I'm just wanting to know how he's doing. Okay. Aw. So Melanie, are you here? Sound off in the chat. Okay. Oh, let me see. I got every deck I own out here. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Because I know the handles don't ever match the PayPal thing. What deck for Melanie? Okay. How is her ex feeling? How is he doing? You didn't say how he feels about you. You asked how he's doing. Okay, just want to get that straight. Okay. How is he doing? How is Melanie's ex doing? Please and thank you. Quiet, introspective, not talking. Maybe working on his money. Let's see. Maya, that's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, working on money and stability. Don't pay attention. It's a queen on the card, but it means the same. There's no gender in tarot. I don't know. Your ex could be a female for all I know. I don't know. I didn't ask it, but I'm just saying it's a queen on the card, but it just, that's what they could give me. So they gave me a queen. Anyway, yeah, working on stability and money. Now this also is a positive card of like nurturing, also a family person. Well, he's moving on. I'm saying he. I don't know what gender. I think it's a he. Your person is moving on. And moving on from this relationship. This could also be saying, like, if this is you moving on after, from you, not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. They're starting to feel curious about the world again, feel curious about what's out there. Kind of that's called the Explorer page. Do we want that? Yeah. Yep, that's part of it too. Okay. Yeah, but all this is, he's putting this tower behind him. I'm calling it him. It's easier to talk in gender. One second here. We'll just see if I missed a message from you. Okay, I don't think I did. All right, good. Because this is the tower. This has already happened, right? Because it's in reverse. He's at the end of being able to put this down. Now, this 10 resets to an ace. He's not quite at this, because this would be the Ace of Wands. After you put these burdens down, this is representing a heavy burden, this resets to the Ace of Wands, which is what he's looking at, but it's not here yet. So he's not really out there exploring, and he's not out there. He's not to that stage yet, is what I'm trying to say. He's still guarded. He's still guarding his feelings a bit. Still taking a little bit more time out, which is what he needs to do. He said, these two cards say, I'm taking a time out. I'm not moving anywhere yet. I'm not gassing up the old chariot. What else, please, for Melanie's person? Please and thank you. How else is her person do? Yeah, this... I think you were here, you heard me say, Tara always gives me the backstory, but this says, this is basically saying your long-term relationship has come to an end. Yes, we knew this. I'm going to have to make room. 1 second. All right, let's get some cards back over here. Michelle, are you leaving us? Good night. I bid you adieu. I'm sorry I couldn't have a better, more positive reading for you, but I love you, right? I'm sending you a big hug. I hate that when people I care about be a downer. Downer Debbie. Now, sometimes, I don't know, Melanie, if your person... I don't like that this Knight of Cups falls underneath the Tower, because typically this would just say somebody who's not forthcoming or not emotionally available, that kind of thing. But this could also be somebody who's overindulging, like drinking too much, for example. So I don't know if that applies or not. Well, he's still healing. Yeah, he's still healing from this. Although I will say well, one of two things. Either he feels there was an injustice here. I don't know who did what. I don't judge. Doesn't matter to me. Or maybe he feels like he's receiving some kind of karma here, because this can be a card of karma. And it's got him all up in his head. This is the analysis paralysis card. Just overthinking ad nauseum. Alalia, welcome in from France. Thank you for dropping in. I have already gifted the free reading for tonight, guys. These are paid readings, so you're welcome to purchase one if you'd like. Well, amen, Evan. I was talking to somebody about, I didn't use the word karma. I used the word consequence. And he said, well, yeah, it could be, and meaning a bad thing. I said, no, consequence can go either way. And that's true, what you're saying about karma. If you don't study for a test, the consequence or the karma is likely you're not going to get a good grade. If you do study for the test, the likelihood is you're going to have good consequence or good karma. So yes, I agree with that statement. Mm-hmm. Okay. How else is he doing for Melanie? Focusing on work. Well, yeah, he's focusing on his work, his job, his craft. He's not happy. I'm sorry. Well, for anybody, I don't know what your situation is, but he's not happy in his home, his family life, which I don't know if that was, in other words, I don't know what his family life looks like. Is he living alone in an RV down by the river eating Cheetos every night, or is he living in a mansion? Doesn't matter. This talks about home and family, and I don't know if you took the kids and the dog or if it was just the two of you, but this represents home and family, and then this represents personal happiness, and both are in the reverse. So this says not happy, but Spirit is trying to help him restore balance. This is an angel. This is the divine. This is not what an effort that he's making so much as this is the divine literally trying to help him balance within himself, trying to restore harmony again. Well, that's a takeoff on Saturday Night Live back in the day. All right. You can Google it. Living in a van down by the river was the skit. Living in a van down by the river. You Google it. I think it was John Candy and who else was in that? I can't remember now. But that's where that came from. Chris Farley, you're right. It wasn't John Candy. It was Chris Farley. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yep. That's right. Living in a van down by the river. That's what makes me think of it. And then the Cheetos part comes from, excuse me, there's a great energy reader, and he prefers to be called an energy reader here on YouTube. His name is Steve, and he has his channel is Steve's Love Tarot. So go check him out. And he talks about, that's kind of how he refers to people sometimes that things aren't going so well for them. They're eating Cheetos and living with their cat, eating Cheetos somewhere. I don't know what he says, but anyway, so I just put the two together. Well, what else can you tell me about Melanie's ex here? Good evening, physiotherapy. Good evening, loves. Thank you for being here. Cheeto dust. I know it gets everywhere, doesn't it? I haven't eaten Cheetos in a minute. Well, come on. Anything else you want to tell me about this person? Now, Melanie, you know, I asked specifically the question that you asked. You asked, how's he doing? You didn't say, how is he feeling about me? So I want you to understand this seems very general because of the way that we asked the question. I didn't say, how's he doing without you? How is he feeling about you? That wasn't the question you asked. So I just wanted to make that point. This is just kind of, he's not happy. I don't know what else to say. He's not happy, but he's working. He's working on it. He's working on himself, and I also think he's working on a job. Spirit's trying to help him, though, whether he's aware of that or not. Thank you. I will do my best to keep shining. Okay. Hey, Joe. Good evening. It is interesting, though, the minute I mention you, now I'm not being accusatory here, but the minute I mention you, this queen comes out. And she's sideways, so she's not either way. She's not in the upright or the reverse. But this could be somebody who's, well, in the upright, she's a very good communicator. She's excellent. She cuts out what doesn't serve her. She's fair. She's just. She just, notice her sword is in the upright, so she's open to communication. In the reverse, it's the opposite. Excuse me. Thank you, Joe. This is somebody who's cold, bitchy, as I said earlier, really cutting with words and cruel to a point. Now, it's in the sideways. So this could be how he sees you. Maybe you're somewhere in the middle here of these two, upright or reversed. Or this could be how he feels right now. How he's thinking. Swords are thinking and not feeling. Sorry. And let me get one more here, please, for Melanie's SP. Yeah. Trying to pull himself out of disappointment is what I'm hearing. Trying to pull himself out of this disappointment. Given a rethink, kind of wishing, gee, I wish I'd taken a second. Well, it's not the woulda, coulda, shoulda card, but it's more about, pardon me, y'all. I've been talking nonstop for what, almost 3 hours. It's interesting the way these came out. I feel like maybe your person is trying to get a new perspective, and that's not, the Hangman card is more about that, but I'm feeling this card talks about disappointment. I do not accept that cup. Go away. It's apathy, regret, and not regret, apathy. In the reverse, it's somebody saying, boy, I wish maybe I should take another look at that cup, right? And so I feel like it's somebody rethinking their communication, maybe rethinking some things that you said, very possibly. Gee, I wish, maybe I need to hear that again, so to speak. So Melanie, I don't know where you are. I could have missed it, but I haven't seen any comments from you here in the chat. So I hope that this is helpful for you. I don't know what else I can say other than your person's not happy. They're trying to heal. They are trying to heal. Yeah. He's trying to work hard to get back to his stability and to get his money back right and feeling good about himself. That's basically what this means to me. Yep. Because, he's not there yet, but he's working on it. Okay. Yeah, I think his money. He's more focused on his money, and I think that's mainly keeping himself busy so he doesn't think about this back here with you. Keeping himself busy. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good attitude of somebody who's coming out of a divorce, to be honest. The only concern for me really is if he's overindulging here with this Knight. This is to be expected. He's unhappy, yes, but I can't say that. Yeah, he's unhappy. All right. Well, Melanie, like I said, I haven't seen you send off over there, so I'm going to wrap this up. I hope that was helpful. I do. And thank you so much. I appreciate you purchasing the reading tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Very grateful. Let me get my cards up here. I'll check over here. One thing. Just a second. Okay. That's good. All right. Well, all right. So I will, that was my last reading. In other words, I'm caught up. Unless anybody, this last call, if anybody wants a paid reading, get your request in now because I'm going to sign off if not. I love those little characters you're using there, My Rose. That's so pretty. I don't know where you got that, but I love that. That's beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. And then if anybody watching has a question, because we do this also here, like a general, not a personal reading, a general question about anything metaphysical, spiritual, or esoteric that I can help you with, I'll do my best to do that. So I'll give y'all just a second to type that in the chat. And if nobody has a question, I'll be out here. And I'm planning to go probably Wednesday night, not 100% on that. I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday night. I'm going to do a live chat for my members only. So for those of you who are the higher tier membership, you will get free readings for anybody who's there in the chat. So if anybody's interested, go and check that out. All righty. My Rose is asking, how do you open up to someone but you're afraid of getting hurt because of the past relationship you've been in? Excuse me, I've been on two CW advice on how to open up. Well, that's a really, really good question. It's really, the only way I know how to answer that is just about the same answer I have to everything, but you'll think it's unrelated, but it's not. So bear with me. The short answer is you have to fill your own cup first. And because you're new here, I'm going to give you this explanation. And some of you old timers that hang out with me probably have heard this before. But sadly, the human experience, one second. Hey, Maya, by the way, while we're talking, I neglected, this is my bad here, I neglected to tell you how to block and I didn't, as a moderator. So if somebody's spamming in the comments, because I haven't noticed, maybe you've done this and I just haven't noticed. If somebody's spamming or somebody's saying something inappropriate, now I don't mind if people are flirting with me, that's okay a little bit, but we keep it clean here. So we don't overdo with religious comments or anything inappropriate or politics. This is not the place for that here. But obvious things that are inappropriate, they need to go. So all you do is long press over their name, and a little box will pop up, and it'll ask you, do you want to put them in timeout, or do you want to hide this user on this channel? So depending on the issue and what they've done here, if it's really bad, just go ahead and hide them. That means blocking them. So I didn't address that with you earlier, and my apology, because I didn't want you to not know what to do with that. Okay, good. I just didn't, that was my bad for just throwing you into the deep end of the pool, so to speak. So, okay. All right, I'm glad you said that because you've been cheated on. Well, let's talk about that because, oh, thank you, Philip. That's very sweet. Wounds caused in our childhood. Now, I'm not a psychologist, but you know, if you're interested in delving into this deeper, do a search here on YouTube he's a psychologist, a world-renowned speaker and psychologist and author. His name is Gabor, Gabor Mate, Mate, I believe. And I've always believed this, even before I discovered him, but things that happen to us as children. You might have grown up in a very, very wonderful, supportive, loving household, but maybe you had something that happened at school. Maybe, I mean, Lord knows what could have happened, but things happen and we make decisions about the world that are not always true. In other words, if, for example, I'm just using this as an example, if your father cheated on your mother in some form or fashion, because cheating can be, I'm spending time with my family, I'm not, you know, usually it's another romantic interest, but not always. So let's say your father cheated on your mother. And of course you grew up, I know you're healing your inner child, and this is what we're talking about here. And I love that you're saying you're putting your sadness into power. That's awesome. But I'm going to get a little bit more specific because I want to give you a tool here. That's where I'm headed. So I'm glad you understand that and you're on the same page with me with that. So the tool is, if you, for example, I'm using this as just so people watching can also follow what I'm saying here. So let's say your father cheated on your mother and you knew that, whether you knew it just intuitively or you knew things weren't right or you just had to deal with the fallout from that in an emotional sense. And then they became angry with each other or estranged, or maybe he left or whatever. As a child, you look at that like a snapshot, like a movie, you know, still shot of a movie. And you make this decision, this conclusion that that's what love looks like. Oh, okay, I see. This frequency, what I'm feeling here in this situation, and what I'm seeing and experiencing, that's what love looks like. Oh, okay, because you don't know better. So then you grow up and you get to become an adult if you're lucky. Well, what you are attracted to is that frequency that's familiar to you. And so you attract someone in who ends up cheating on you because everything is energy. Everything is made of energy, and we are all vibrating individually at a unique frequency. And that's in your energy field. And so even I could go on for a long time about this, but anyway, so you don't do it consciously, but it's a tape that runs in your subconscious that, well, this is what love looks like. Some people cheat, right? People cheat. Well, what you don't know is every time that tape goes out into the universe, it's creating more of that. And then it becomes back into the 3D world, and then your person cheats. I'm fast forwarding here. So you have to change your tape within your head. This is the tool I'm going to give you. So it starts with, it's not quite as simple as just saying affirmations, but that's where it starts. So you start with digging down to what the issue really is. Because if you're just saying, I'm loved, okay, that's good. That's really good. But why would you need to say, I'm loved? What do you feel unloved about to start with? To begin with, why? So, for example, if cheating has been the issue, then you're not being chosen. This could be as simple as maybe as a childhood in a family situation, your parents loved on all the other kids and you never got chosen for anything. I don't know, whatever. So you have to focus on being chosen, being good enough, being loved enough to be chosen. You have to believe in your own self-worth. You have to believe that you are lovable. And so that's a deep wound that goes all the way back to your childhood. It's an onion, and we keep peeling those layers like I referred to earlier. So you have to dig a little bit deeper every time you have a relationship where this happens. And thank you for whoever's hitting those hearts. Thank you. And we just keep working on it. We keep working on it, because what you have to do, if you're sitting over here, and this is the analogy I use 100 times, you're saying you do understand that. Yep, mindset, and find the things that's triggering you. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. So it doesn't happen again. Amen, amen. Now let's add to that. That's correct, 100%. But let me add that, because as human beings, our tendency is, oh, well, let me go buy a new dress. That I'll feel happy when I have my new dress. Oh, I'll be happy when I get my raise at work. I'll be happy when I can buy that new car. I'll be happy when I live in that house. I'll be happy when I'm in this relationship with this loving person. I'll be happy when that person doesn't cheat on me. I'll be happy when that person chooses me. So in all the ways that we live life, we are constantly looking for things outside of us to make us happy, and that never is satisfying. You have to be happy within yourself first. You have to fill your cup of happiness first. You have to say and believe, that's the magic sauce. You have to believe it and feel it. You've got to get to a place where you can feel the magic of, I am loved by God. Take a breath here. Which is the essence of filling your own cup. You're not doing this in order to get somebody, in order to heal that relationship, in order to make that person come back and choose you. You can't do it for that reason. You have to do it because you deserve it, because you believe it. Well, what that does, you're down here now vibrating at a 500 because you're hurting over this person cheating. And what you want is an equal relationship where somebody's faithful to you. That's a different frequency. It's up here. You can't get here. This is not coming down here to you. You have to raise your vibration to be a match for this beautiful relationship that you want. So that happens when you're filling your own cup of love first. Do things nice for yourself. Practice self-care. Practice self-love. Look in that mirror. Find something good about yourself each and every day. Wake up in the morning being grateful. Thank you, God, I woke up today. Thank you, God, that I'm healthy and happy. Well, healthy, if you're not happy, you'll get there, hopefully. Thank you, God, that my family. Thank you, God, I have clean water to drink and clean air to breathe. Thank you, God, I have a car to get me to work. start with gratitude and then build on that. Build on that. But don't do it in order to change an outside circumstance. I'm going to do this so that that person will come back to me. That's not the right way to do it. You do it because when you learn that you're no longer dependent on anything outside of you for your happiness, and that happiness is an inside job, then when that person comes to you, you're going to attract somebody who's healed already. You're going to attract somebody who understands and reflects that wholeness. And that's somebody who's not going to cheat on you. So, a long explanation, but hopefully other people will. If you're coming in late, rewind. We were talking about she asked a great question. Yeah. About how do you heal? How do you move on from somebody when you've been hurt so bad and somebody's cheated you? And it's not an easy process. It doesn't happen overnight, but the big aha moment is understanding that you were projecting, you were giving your power away to that person to make you happy. Now, I'm not saying it didn't hurt. You're entitled to feel what you're feeling. But when you understand that you have the power to make your own self happy, no matter what that person does, then those things will stop happening to you. You'll just say, well, all right, that was the person being an idiot over there, and fine. You'll build resilience. You'll build, like I said, where you want to be is where my self-worth is not determined by anything or anyone outside of me. I'm solid in me. That was a long explanation, but it's true about anything you guys are wanting, anything you want out in this world. That's the answer. All right. Let me see a few of your comments here. Reese says, yes. Goddess Empress says, fact. I love that. Do you post your lives for reply? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Side note. You can make comments on any of my lives after they're over, if that's what you're asking, or are you asking me, do I respond to comments? I do. It may take me a couple of days, but I do. Maya's saying, yes, he's exactly like that, and he has his stuff together and healing. All right, money good, but I'm scared I'm getting hurt because of how much I healed. I put the effort. Well, then you've got to start telling the new story. You're focusing. Remember, what you think about, you're going to bring about, right? So if you're thinking, oh my God, I'm scared, this is too good to be true, I'm afraid this person's going to leave me, that's what you're going to create. Be careful. Be careful. No. Go over here and tell the news story. This person thinks I'm wonderful. This person thinks I hung the moon. This person honors me and sees my value. This person can't wait to spend time with me. This person does this and that and the other for me. You've got to focus on your energy and your thinking toward telling the news story. I love that, Priscilla. Yes. Priscilla's claiming, I am Priscilla and I love myself. I love that. Yes. Hey, Katie in Florida. Cat in Florida, I think. Oh, the replay. Yes, you can replay. I'm not certain about your question. Ruthless Ruth. I love that. Yes, I need to do it because he's the type of person who understands even I'm mad if he gives me a space and he's understood. That's a classic example. What you're doing or you're not going to do anymore after this talk is the classic case of, as an example, someone who grew up with an alcoholic father. And they saw how destructive that was in the household and how it hurt their parent or their mother or them or whatever. And so this person falls in love, gets married, and they have a lot of fear because they're carrying that baggage from their childhood about their person becoming an alcoholic. Well, this person, has a couple of beers on a Saturday afternoon, and then you blow up. Not you, but whoever this is. So Susie sees John having a couple beers on Saturday afternoon and goes ballistic and starts, giving him a hard time about it and this and that. And you're going to do that. You're, whatever, whatever. Or she just internally panics. Oh my God, he's drinking. He's going to become an. And so all the energy then goes toward that. Well, guess what? You're creating that this person who would never have gone down that road starts feeling the pressure, starts feeling, and eventually you literally drive that person to becoming an alcoholic because things manifest. That's the whole law of assumption, law of manifestation. So don't focus on what you're afraid of. You're going to get more of that. Focus on the good stuff. Well, I know. I do say things sometimes. I do know things. Maya's saying that's crazy how you said that because my dad used to be an alcoholic and he used to put his hands on me and hit me all the time. Honey, I'm so very sorry to hear that. And when I got older, I really saw how he was and I cut him off. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. I'm glad you made that decision. Got to take care of you. And that's right. So, and I suspected you did come from a household that had some kind of trauma in it. It's not uncommon that you would then grow up and attract somebody who would give you trauma. I mean, it's the classic pattern. And by the way, I'm one of those too. So I speak from experience, not from some book I read. Gosh, I hope that was helpful. And Maya, thank you so much. I appreciate your jumping in here and moderating tonight. That was so very sweet of you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Now, are any of my members or moderators here besides you, Maya? Sound off, please, for me in the chat if anybody's still here. Oh, my goodness, Evan. So moving to the next neighborhood wasn't enough. They moved to another state. Yeah, I know. My dad was an alcoholic too. I understand totally. Joseph, you're still here? Okay, thank you. Yes, it was mentally very hard for me when I was younger because I was the second oldest. Yes. Yeah, there's nothing easy about it. Well, you are very welcome. I'm glad to help. It's the least I can do for you jumping in here and helping moderate tonight. All right, gang. Well, I'm going to call it a night. And I was thinking about doing an after party, but I'm not. We've been here a little while. And I'd rather do that because Monday, I have gym. I'd rather do it on a night when I don't have to get up early and go to the gym. So we'll do that. And then maybe next week I'll try to pick a Friday or Saturday night and we'll do an after party because I enjoy those too. Oh, Priscilla, no, it's never your fault, sweetheart. That's a horrible narcissistic cycle. I hope you can get some help and get out of that. You're tired too, Joseph? Yeah. Me too. I'm ready to go. Put it down. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate you. And I'm just wishing everybody love and peace out there. Thank you. Special thank you, Joseph, and to all my moderators who were here helping tonight. Thank y'all so very much. A nice wrap up to a Thanksgiving weekend, a little holiday here. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I try to give good advice. I've lived a little bit of life. That's the advantage of all this gray hair and all these wrinkles I have. There are advantages to being older. We have a little bit of wisdom. So. Okay, guys, wishing everybody many, many blessings, and I'll see you soon. See you this week. Take care.